Guys, what's up? Welcome back to another training video. Today we're going to talk about finding setups and finding confluence. Basically, confluence is many different reasons why you should take a trade. Finding more and more reasons on different charts and using different indicators, different candle patterns to take a trade. So let's jump right in. Today we are going to use XRP. I've been following XRP for a long time. As you guys know, it is my favorite crypto. And it's because I feel like the market follows XRP just as much as it follows Bitcoin. The charts are pretty much the same, with some slight differences. So let's jump right in. So first, Confluences with this trend line. XRP has been following this trend line since the 28th of January. So it's been following this trend line, making higher highs, and higher highs. So my first entry was after I saw this rejection candle here. I saw this hammer formation here, right off this trend line, after pinpoint matches off this trend line. So my first entry was just here. This was a riskier trade. This is something I'm willing to take because I have the experience to know how XRP moves and bounces off these regions, because we bounced off the 78.6, worked our way up above the 61.8. Okay, so once we dial in this a little bit, now we'll dial in. We'll just go and show you guys more reasons why we took this trade. Okay, our first entry was down in here, guys. So this is the riskier one. And then came the safe entry. We're in a downtrend. We see the neckline, which is actually the 61.8, perfectly holding. Okay, we see the neckline. We see the double bottom here. You can see the W formation. Heading down. Well, that's not a colored one. The W formation heading down, back up to the neckline, down, form the double bottom here. Okay, back up to the neckline, a breach of the neckline here with this candle, and the retest. This was the safe entry. This was another entry that we made. So we've got our riskier entry down here, which is a perfect pinpoint entry. We got about half this wick, because we saw it rejecting. We saw this reject. We saw this come back down and retest and reject. And then we saw a third test of this region, but we're already in here. Okay? Other entries are here. This was our safe entry. Why? Because the double bottom formation was perfectly broken. Neckline retested twice. Pinpoint right here. Entry here. And then we were going towards the trend line. Okay, this trend line has been hit a few times already, as you can see on the 4-hour. So we drew this trend line down. The trend line has been breached here. Okay, we've also sat right above the 200 MA. As you can see here, we've sat right above the 200 MA, which is a breach of not only a trend line, which breaks the downtrend, but a breach of the 200 MA. And we have the 8 and 18 MA. Not only did they just cross right here, but they are also facing up. They're facing bullish, which is another very bullish sign. So we have the uptrend making higher highs. We have rejection off the trend line. We have a breach of the 200 MA and the counter trend line. We have a double bottom formation that is giving us an upside note on what is going on. We have a double bottom formation that was actually broken and retested perfectly on the 1-hour. We've broken the trend line and we have breached the 200 MA. These are all reasons. We got like 5 different reasons. And then here, we've also breached the 200 MA, and look how we're holding it nicely above it. Now this trend line might be a little bit out of sorts. This could be more like what it's supposed to look like. Let's check up here. Yeah, I mean, that's perfect still, right off the body. And look, we have a breach and a test, pinpoint, and a hold above the 200 MA. And again, look at how nicely spread out and how the price action is riding the MAs. They're spread apart, and they are both very bullish. Our target here, our overall target, is going to be the 35 cents region. That is the next big target. We're going to see some playing around in here probably, but then we're going to see some nice spikes up to the rest of the, to the upside, to that 35-cent region. Now, since I always say, like, a lot of the charts that I follow are Bitcoin and XRP, because I feel like when XRP and Bitcoin move, the rest of the market tends to follow. I follow XRP more than I follow Bitcoin because I love the way it moves. The price action is great. Even though it's very volatile, I understand how XRP moves, and it does move the market below it. A lot of the majors, a lot of the other coins move when Bitcoin and XRP make their moves. So this is looking really good. This trade is looking very good. A lot of trade setups on other crypto are going to be looking very good. And tomorrow I will be breaking down, or excuse me, on another video today on the Bitcoin breakdown, I will break down a bunch of different setups that we're seeing that you guys will be able to take advantage of. But one thing I wanted to show you guys also in the next Bitcoin breakdown is a couple of moves that we made last week that absolutely exploded this week. So like I said, Confluence, guys, finding your entry points, that is a big deal when you're finding crypto to trade. You got to have Confluence. You got to have many different reasons to take the trade. And also, guys, there's plenty of fundamental reasons in the news everywhere about XRP, RippleNet, XRapid, all the different systems by Ripple Labs and Ripple themselves. So guys, it's a real exciting time for XRP right now. I think we're going to see a nice spike to the upside. Those of you that are leverage trading, you know how much money you can make in these situations. So take advantage of them. Don't jump in at the highs. You know, this was a good area here, the double bottom here, the double rejection here. All these areas were good areas to take, but now we're kind of in a high. So we don't enter in those areas. These are how you find the setups, guys. Multiple influences, confluences on multiple different time charts using multiple different tools. So that's all we have for you today, guys. Those of you who are watching this video for the first time, make sure you get down in that description below. Click that link, the bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That's like YouTube. Click that link, guys. Get your free ebook. It's the cryptocurrency consumer guide. And it has all our best kept secrets, some strategies that we use, like this Confluence strategy right here. Also, a lot of free value given away by Cody Sperber, the clever investor himself. He's got some free trainings to give away to you guys. He'll show you how to access them. So make sure you click that link and get that stuff today. Don't waste time, guys. So talk to you guys on the next training video.